I don't know what it is about the start of my runs, but ever since I got back, it's just been crazy. I mean, check this out. Stage 1, kind of similar as the last video. I've just got a crazy start. I got 3 goat hooves. I've got 2 polylutes. I've got a gas can. I've got a Gore's Tome early on. It's just fantastic. Let me take this blue portal, see what we've got to offer. I mean, it's not like I can trade in for a red item or anything like that, but getting movement speed on Railgunner right away is just fantastic because you can move out of the way, you can reposition. You don't have that much movement, I suppose. I mean, you do have these, which is nice, but it's not like you have an inbuilt blink or anything like that. What am I missing out on? I mean, I guess I could have gotten another one of these ukes here for another polylute. Okay, which one is which? I think you guys recommended and told me, and you're like, oh, look for the little rock. It was the little rock. Okay, I'm glad. I'm a much preferred gamer on the sand level than I am on the Aphelion Sanctuary, but it is another video where I did not plan to record this at all, and then I saw the start, and I'm like, I just might as well. I mean, I might as well, because how often does this happen where I just get these insane starts? I don't know. I don't know how long this is gonna last, so I might as well keep it trucking along as that happens here. Playing the Railgunner with the alternate mouse too, something that I don't really do all too often, so it keeps it nice and fresh. And I'm just excited to not toss this run aside. I am using the stage aesthetics. That's how you say that word. Insane that I'm like a gameplay commentator, I suppose, and I can't really say that, but it was recommended by a few of you because I was mentioning how I was getting a little bit bored of the muted colors on some of these maps, and this is my first time ever using it. It's pretty cool. I can't lie. You know, it was a good recommendation. I appreciate it, and hopefully my aim won't be too bad. I did once again just okay. I did get back from a 2-month break from PCs, so that is my excuse for the day. Always gotta have one, and always gotta have 2 polylutes on stage 1 if you're looking for a good start to a video, I suppose. Hopefully it won't be like last time, because last time I had a great start, and then the middle of the run, the RNG kind of dropped off a cliff, and it was not nearly as good. But I'm hopeful. I mean, I do feel like, honestly, this might even be a stronger start. Not necessarily because the items or the damage output is stronger, but I just feel more comfortable with this 3 goat hoof, 2 polylute railgunner setup than I did with the 9 crit multi. Because I'm not a huge multi fan. I don't know. Just something about multi never really clicked with me. Maybe I should try some of the ultimate moves, like the rocket launcher, the scrap launcher. Is that what it's called? Maybe I would like that one more. I don't know. Multi just never clicked. But Railgunner I've loved ever since release, and I should probably hit up Kovacs Aim Labs or something like that if I wanna like them even more. I keep saying if I wanna and then I stop. That's a great combo, getting gas and ignition tank right away too, because I am shooting at 1 target at a time. So if I then have a thing where it kills multiple targets and there's area effect damage, that is also fantastic. It might not help if I'm trying to get bans early on and roll barrels into them, but hopefully that won't happen. Hopefully there will be a nice setup where I can easily roll the barrel onto it. This is a little bit of a struggle. Okay, that's fine. I don't know if the zooming in and out is difficult to watch from a third party, from a YouTube viewer, because when you're playing the game you don't really think about it all too much, but when you're watching it, maybe it's a little bit different. Also, getting that shipping request form very early on is great, because that means that it's just more stages where you can get those free items, which is nice. But I should slow down a little bit, actually. I don't have the most amount of energy. I know I've said that in a couple videos now, that's just more scrap, but today is certainly the case. I'm getting hit by a little itty bit of a big storm, and so I have not really been able to go outside or anything. So my energy levels, it's kind of ironic or counterintuitive, paradoxical, because it feels like what should make sense is not doing stuff gives you energy, because then you're not wasting energy, and your energy resources are still full. But I feel like it's the opposite. I feel like doing... Oh, that is a great printer, actually. And I lost my train of thought. I feel like doing stuff is what gives you energy. I don't know. I get energized when I'm geared up and when I'm playing tennis or whatever it is. Even just going outside, meeting up with people. I should probably grab this. I already have a couple goat... No, let me go all in on the goat hooves, actually. I'm ready to stack 4. I'm more down to stack 4 than I am to stack 3 and 1, even though it might be more optimal technically to get the sprinting one, because that's just faster. I like stacking items. It just makes me happy. I like seeing a compact top taskbar here. I'm very much an instant tab closer. I know people have they have very particular tastes when it comes to their tabs, especially on. Should I get another one? Maybe I do get another Will-O-the-Wisp. So if I transition that into, what is it, Void Scent Flame, that would be nice. I don't know. I'll think about it. I'll think about it. What else would I be saving it for? I guess there's a few things. I'll think about it. I'll think on it. I'll see what the boss gives me. I also installed a, I don't know. I don't know what just happened there. I installed a mod where every time I use these faster scrappers, it adds time. So that way it's not just making the game super easy because you're farming items like crazy. It still probably is easier than normal, but man, I do not like waiting around for these scrappers. So I'm very happy that those are mods. Same with the no boss, no wait stuff. Let me just take care of this boss while I'm talking about that. And that way, I don't have to worry about accidentally breaking these barrels. I didn't really look for where the switch is to get those 2 bands, because bands on Railgunner with this setup already is just going to make my power creep go crazy, I feel like. I'm gonna hit this sweet spot. Take care of these elites while I'm at it, because this can be a little bit dangerous, especially when they're summoning all of these beetle guards in the meantime. And yeah, I don't want to take too much damage. When I'm zoomed in, I do lose track of my surroundings, and when I'm talking, I can't really hear the game, so I can't really hear things spawn anyway. All right, that was a bit dangerous. I also took a billion fall damage. Not the best decision. This healing drone is probably going to help me out quite a bit here, but at the very least I was able to get out of danger there. If you do tap this twice, you instantly blow up the mine. So that's a little bit of movement tech in case you're in immediate danger, like I felt like I was. And this gas is actually helping me out a ton. I'm not liking how they're chasing me down though. I could freeze this whole line. Actually, yeah, let me do that. Let me freeze these guys. Give me some time to hit the boss. That way I don't have to worry too much about even more enemies spawning. Take care of the wisps first. I feel like wisps are pretty good targets to prioritize because they have hit scan moves and those can deal a lot of damage. I'm about half HP here. That is crazy damage, actually. Let me deal with this healing elite. That way I don't have to worry about these enemies for too long. Let's see what this item is. Please don't be a Queen's Gland. I mean, that's just more scrap. It's not the end of the world. It's not terrible. It's not terrible at all. In fact, I could turn that into a Will-O-the-Wisp. Having a little bit of difficulty there. It's not the easiest thing to say, I suppose. Alright, now where are these switches? Ooh, maybe I get a better equipment too. I am really liking this run so far. In fact, I am just gonna... That's not bad, actually. That's more movement. I am just gonna combine all of this into Will-O-the-Wisp, I'm thinking. Because that way, I could create some nice, huge explosions. And maybe I could scope out where this switch is in the meantime. Oh, okay. It's nice and easy. Make sure there's no enemies around. And hopefully I don't mess this up. I'm not a barrel roller, but I think if I... Actually, I don't know how to do this with the wings. If I stand on top here, and then I move forward a little bit, it should be okay. Maybe I could also just do it from the side, but... I don't know. Okay, doing it from the side seems way better. There we go, that's one switch down. I could look for the other one. If you don't know, yeah, in single player you can roll these barrels onto the switches, and that way you automatically, without any worry, without any friends, you don't have to wait around, and you can do it yourself. I guess you wouldn't be waiting around for the switches for the big baddies in there. You just wouldn't do it at all. So yeah, that way if you're playing solo you still can do it. You can do it with engineer quite easily, but with other characters a lot of the time you do have to roll these barrels. I think Loader can do it with the pylon, but let me stop talking. Let me find the switch. I'll see you then. Alright, the switches have been hit. The cave is looking a little dangerous. Let me hit this ice one first, so I don't want to worry about the ice blast upon death. Should probably worry maybe a little bit about these fire blasts, but just the railgunner damage is absurd. I'm 21 minutes into this run, and still, it's absolutely no concern at all. My power just spiked because of that. Every time I hit this, it's going to be crazy, because this is 400%. Does this activate with 4? Oh, it does activate with 400%. Okay, even my normal mouse, too, is going to deal a bunch of damage now, although I should probably wait if there's a big enemy like a boss to use this big cryo freeze blast. And this is the thing, right? I have 5 white scrap. This is 5 items that could have been power, right? It could have been damage, but I don't even have to worry about that because Railgunner is just so powerful, so strong. And what's this going to be? Mocha? Do I really need... I'm down to scrap the Mocha. I feel fine with my movement speed. It is a little bit, I think it's like 7.5% increase in movement speed, but I'm okay to scrap that because the attack speed I don't necessarily... Well, actually... Attack speed might be... Actually, that was probably a bad decision. Normally on Railgunner, I really don't care about attack speed, but I also normally don't play this alternate mouse too. Attack speed's actually probably good on this, I imagine, because it increases my fire rate for this. Didn't really think that through. That's okay. It's not a huge mistake. 6 white scrap. Let's say I find a soldier's syringe printer or something like that. It'll completely offset that, sorry, repositioning here. It'll offset that little itty bitty error. And Sulfur Pool's Hell variant is very interesting. In general, I haven't played Sulfur Pools very many times, so to have this variant is... It's quite unique. It's quite unique. As per usual, I think I want to clear out these little pool explosion things because I do tend to get a little worried that I'm going to accidentally run into it and then insta-die. Is this more gasoline? Okay, this might be one of these runs where I'm looking for a forgive me please, because if I'm just stacking gas, I'm stacking ignition tanks, and I'm stacking will-o'-the-wisps, this could turn into quite an interesting run. No forgive me please in there, unfortunately, even though there were 3 of them. Another Gore's Tome printer, another one of these. I am going to wait that out in case there's an executive card or something, because that could prove to be quite interesting. But that gasoline printer, honestly looking a little appealing. I'm not going to lie. I'm thinking about it. I'm debating, I'm pondering, I'm mulling it over. Man, these guys are a little difficult to hit for little old me. That's fine. I don't know when these get activated. I don't know if it's a proximity thing, because sometimes I get right up to them and they don't do anything. Man, these... Okay, there we go. I get scared by those little guys. Sometimes they jump at you. You can deal a surprising amount of damage if you're low HP, or if you're not paying attention to your HP. If you're far away from enemies, you don't think you're gonna get hit, and then all of a sudden you get leaped at. So nice to take that out. And there is a Void Seed here, so maybe I could get something like a Lysate Cell, get 2 of these big cryo freezes, or maybe I get a Pluripotent Larva. That's unfortunate. You didn't see. You see what I'm saying about the leap? It can be a little shocking. Well, if I am waiting. Okay, if I am waiting for an executive card, I might as well do it for all of these shops. It's not worth it to just go for one, you know what I'm saying? So this shrine maybe will have an equipment or something like that. Shrines tend to do that. Like the last level. Perchance. I just got lucky hitting that first one, I'm not gonna lie. It was a little bit of a lucky break, and I probably should hone in a little bit more on getting some damaging items, because even though I was saying like, oh, you don't have to worry about it too much with Railgunner, the more and more I stall, the more and more enemies are gonna have high HP and more of movement speed. Alright, I'm down for that, I suppose. I'm down for that. I mean, I did say I didn't necessarily need it with the Mocha. This is unfortunate. I probably should have sent that at someone else. This guy is gonna deal a billion damage to me if I get aggroed, so maybe I wait it out. Maybe I play a little waiting game here in the meantime, take an item, and then as it shoots at these flying targets, then I go back, because I do not want to be collapsed anytime soon. I'm glad that eliminated there. These blind pests are shooting at what looks like another void enemy. Only one to go. It's in there. But I don't necessarily have to go for it immediately. You can see also why Gore's Tome is so good early on, because look how much gold that's giving me. It's more than enough to buy these chests and and even more movement speed. I mean, okay, I like going fast. I can't complain at all. Now's probably the time to kill this thing. If I can find it. Where is it? Am I crazy? I guess it's outside now. I went through this whole tunnel. It's a Void Reaver. Okay, I guess I've been taking a little long here. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, little guy. And then I can go into that area. Not have to worry, get those void potentials like I was saying. Is this thing gonna spawn? Like, I don't get it. I don't understand, and maybe I don't have to understand. I did also forget I have these wings, so I can go zoom in here. Maybe not zooming through there is the best idea, but that's alright. It's fast enough where I don't have to worry. Talking about damaging items, there we go, there's more damage. I don't think it's that much, but it is enough. I mean, it's something. It's more than nothing, and there appears to be not that many things here. Probably shouldn't have charged that up. I don't know if I could hit multiple there, but that's okay. What is this? Well, I did mention a Lysate Cell, so can't complain about that. Not necessarily the larva I was looking for that would increase just the... Not the odds of the run succeeding, but maybe the odds of the run succeeding, now that I think about it. Because I'm a run thrower. I'm a habitual run thrower. It's like a little goofy, you know, it's a little funny, it's a little quirky. I can't complain. If I throw the run right now, it would be a little sad. It would be a little sad, because I'm liking how this one is turning out, and I also should probably be a little bit more careful as I'm trying to improve at this video game, because I'm not the best Risk of Rain 2 player. But I would like to get better. I think getting better is kind of fun. I don't think there's going to be any card lying around anytime soon, but I guess I could still just wait until the TP is over to get these items because I have so much money, and if I find an equipment barrel on the way and it is an executive card, I probably will regret my choices. I don't think that's going to happen though. I don't think I'm going to be living this stage with regret. No, not at all. Alright, let's just do the boss. Let me get some more items. And then hopefully there will be a nice printer sometime soon that I can trade in these whites for some power creep. That would be nice. A soldier syringe printer, I'm curious. I am curious how the attack speed would be influenced, because I still do feel like it's probably better. Oh, that is a big guy. Let me go up here. I have enough move speed to get out of the way. Charge up this big shot. There's two of them. Alright, let me hit this weak point and not miss. There we go. That's a good amount of damage. I could probably take it out before it goes down into the... it's moving. It moved a few times there. Alright, now, that was actually perfect timing, because I would have had to wait anyway. Where did the other one go? Actually, where's this boss? How'd you get all the way over here? Okay, I still hit the weak point, and I got a polyloot proc. That is, I guess, fine. I don't think I can hit the weak point from up here. But also, yeah, that was a quick boss. Mired Urn, I mean, I guess that's fine. It's like close range enemies, especially if I get the level with the little guys that jump at you. I don't know what those are called still, actually. But you know which ones I'm talking about. If you know, then that's not the phrase. If you know, you know. The little guys in the Siphon Forest that jump at you. Mired Urn could help with that, because it slows them down. It also deals damage to them. It could help with the Wandering Vagrants while I'm zoomed in. Not the Wandering Vagrants, the little jellyfish. The little mini Vagrants. I don't know what those are called either, actually. I should learn more about the video game if I want to get better at the video game. Alright, what am I thinking here? I'm definitely thinking Sticky Bomb. I'm thinking Sticky Bomb big time. Because imagine, like, the Sticky Bomb proc off of this, and then it's a big explosion. By this, I mean the shot that I hit, not the one that I missed. Where is the other shop, though? That is what I'm wondering, because that is the issue with me saving items for later, is I forget they're there at all. So, I could be playing optimally and wait for shops and wait for cards, but also, I'm probably just playing suboptimally because I do forget where everything is. Let me get a vantage point here, and here's the free item that I also passed by. What do I want here? Crowbar is great. Crowbar, I'm not even gonna question it. There was another 3. Where am I going? Okay. Okay, I've never seen that before. Just found a Risk of Rain 2 bug, I guess. Very, very interesting. Alright, Gearbox, get on that one. Once you're done with the console, make sure that's the highest priority. And I saw like a chest up there too, so I can grab that in the meantime. Let me get better at full looting stages while I'm talking about doing more stuff too. Where was that other tri-shop? I swear there was another tri-shop. I'm getting bored. I'm gonna be so honest with you, and I'm sure you are too. There's the gas printer right there, which I could do that. I could get 6 gas right now, and I will. That was so risky, actually. that was a little ambitious, you could say. I do also just want to hold on to this Milky Chrysalis, because that way I could also potentially just skip pillars. Although, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. I did also install the mod that Devil Pigeon 7242 told me to, which is the Lunar Apostles, which it gets rid of the whole pillars thing and instead makes you fight mini scavenger bosses, which I think is such a sick idea. So I installed that mod. We'll see how that turns out. It sounds very exciting, because I am not a Pillars fan, and I also probably missed a shop. I probably missed a shop or a chest or something, but let's move on. Let's move on. Abyssal Depths Orange, looking real different. I mean, it's like a whole new game. That's crazy. No Void Seed to be found here. Maybe there is the underground level. I do have a lot of range. I do have a lot of range on this gas. Let's see how much it is. 36 meters, nothing to scoff at. And let's see how expensive this legendary chest is. Because with how the luck is going so far, I don't think it's going to be a huge difference maker. But it could be a compounder. Which is to say, if the red is bad, it's not a huge deal. But if the red... You scared me. If the red is good, it could be great. It could be great. You know what I'm saying? You're picking up what I'm putting down here. Alright.